Hello and welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan and we are here broadcasting, not live, but from ABQ Golf Games, the place where you could play like those kids in the corner. Today I have a very special guest, Abby Max, model, actress extraordinaire, fabulous person, also philanthropist and traveler. You're doing something cool on April 7th. Can you tell me about this big event?
It's a red carpet event and you come dressed up as glam or dapper or background character or prop if that's your thing.
So it's the red carpet event over at Salt Yard West on April 7th. And this benefits an orphanage. How did you find out about this orphanage?
I was on a trip in India
Okay.
and I looked up an orphanage while I was there and VBP Foundation popped up. So I went and visited them. We had cake, we danced, we sang, we talked, and just a great time.
Can you tell me a little bit about this orphanage? It's a little different than what you expect. It's the VBP Foundation. What do they specialize in?
These are kids that's been orphaned, and they're also living with HIV.
Okay. So these are kids with HIV that are needing some help, and you decided to throw an event together. How did all of this come together? How did you get the idea to make this event happen?
Well, I came back kind of still thinking about these kids and what I could do, and I knew I couldn't just bring them home with me, so I knew that they needed help and more resources, so decided to throw on an event and make everybody join me in helping these kids.
So what do we expect to see over at this event? What's going to be going on?
There's going to be a red carpet with professional photography group. The Gorilla group are going to be there taking the photos, the paparazzi. The paparazzi.
You'll be taking photos of everybody showing up. So if you're dressed up, let's say I was Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast, I'd be walking down the red carpet, they'd be snapping my photos. Where are they going to these photos going to go? On the website or?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll be able to download that.
So what other type of things are you going to do? You're going to have a silent auction? What else is there?
The silent auction is going to be really cool. We have some really amazing items for that.
Okay.
Including a Mini Cooper for the weekend.
A Mini Cooper for the weekend. All right.
Convertible.
Okay, nice.
Sandia BMW donated that.
Okay.
There's going to be some medical med spa treatments that are available also, such as laser that Optimum Human donated.
Nice. Anything else?
Choose Fitness donated a year pass
that's
of their
great.
More program. So come work out with me there.
And I know they'll give you a couple of family 4-packs of passes for here at this place so that you can bring your family to come hang out and play some video games here.
Yes.
Which seems super fun. All right. So this is all happening on April 7th at Salt Yard West. And how do we get our tickets?
You can go to Eventbrite and look up Red Carpet Charity Event or the QR code.
All right, we're going to put a QR code on the screen and just grab your phone. I'm going to wait. We're all going to wait for you to grab your phone real quick. I know you all have it in your hand anyway. So yeah, just scan the screen. It's right in front of our faces. Yep, scan that. There's the link. There you go. Get your tickets. Join us. Boom. See, did that work? I think that's good enough. Okay, so you come out. I'm going to show up. I'll hang out. I'll be there. I'm going to dress up like, I don't know if I'm going to do Mrs. Potts, because I don't know where I'm going to get the Potts costume, but I'll try my best, okay? All right. So check it out. It's going to be April 7th, Friday at Salt Yard West. It's going to benefit the VBP Foundation. Get your tickets online. Thank you very much, Abby Max, for hanging out with me this morning.
Thanks.
All right, high fives. There you go. Coming up next, we talk to Joe, the guy behind ABQ Golf Games, and should we give out stuff? Yeah, we're gonna do that. And coming up a little later, everyone's a Lobo, comics that is, all right here on New Mexico Rising. Welcome back to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan. You know, each and every week we talk to people from all over the country about cool things. And today we are back at one of my favorite spots in town, ABQ Golf Games, which is a arcade that has no tokens.
Yes, none. No tokens, no cards. The only thing we have is a time limit. So you come in and you pay one price and you can play everything for however long you want.
Excellent. So come on in and be part of the ABQ Golf Games family and hang out and do that. We gave out this past week, we gave out some passes. I'm going to pick, you know what? I'm going to pick 2 people right now who emailed me.
Yes.
And like so many people jumped in on that. Do you want to do that again?
Yes, totally. We love giving them out.
Okay. So I said favorite video games last time.
Yep.
What should we have them ask for? What should we ask them for this time?
So like, what video game do you have a high score on?
Ooh, video game they have a high score on.
Yeah.
All right. What video game do you have a high score on? And whoever has the highest score.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to just lie. They're going to just put 10
Like,
billion.
yeah, like evidence. Yeah.
If they could send a screenshot, that'd be awesome, and we can show them on next week's show. We don't have to, but
An
we'll just
affidavit.
we can sign it down. We're gonna have to call up the guys over at what was the King of Kong documentary was all about?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to come in, verify it. No, we're not gonna do any of that.
No.
All you got to do is send us the game that you have a high score on. But if you're playing an RPG, like, do you have all the weapons? You have all that.
Yeah, like 100%. Like, have you 100% in a game? Because that's a big deal nowadays.
That's
if you
tough.
get 100%.
That's tough. Like, just have you ever finished it?
Yeah.
Send us that game name.
Yep.
And you'll get a family 4-pack of passes here.
There it is.
All right.
That's a $100 value, by the way.
I keep giving those out like they're candy. So,
Yeah.
well,
That's why I
that's
keep
my
giving them
fault.
to 'em.
That's my fault. All right. So the first person.
Yeah.
Okay. First person that sends it right now. All right. There
Yeah.
you go. All right.
I like it.
Send me an email at newmexicorising@gmail.com. It's on your screen. Send us the game you have a high score on, or you have a score that you can. It's hard for anybody else. Bragging rights. Actually, that's the best way to go. It can be like, I do really well in this game.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Highest score or whatever.
Yeah. Because I used to be ranked in like Halo 2, so that's forever ago. Like I was internationally ranked top 5,000. Like, that's my bragging rights.
I remember collecting like as many weapons and stuff in Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
So it was one of those RPG games where you
Yep.
just try to collect everything,
Yep.
and blank slate it. But that was a long time ago.
Oh, I know.
But I guess, go ahead. Send us your favorite games or your favorite the highest score game.
Yeah.
And we'll send somebody family 4-pack of passes to go check it out. So you have other cool events that are going on here?
Yes.
What do you guys got?
So every Friday we do karaoke night.
Friday's karaoke. I
Yep.
tend to be sitting over there working on my laptop, so if
Yes.
you come by and sing, come sit next to me, we'll sing together.
Indeed.
We could do a duet.
Indeed. Duets.
Do
all
it.
day. So every Friday we do karaoke. The cool part about that is it's only $10 to play. So if you're coming in and sing, it's $10 to play. You play all night. If you have an APS report card, or just even a report card from the state of New Mexico, you bring it in, you will get a free snack pack. So you get popcorn, gummy bears, and Capri Suns for good grades. So that's a play on something I used to do back in the day. Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't know that. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you remember the Book It?
Yes,
it's like,
it's the same
just
deal.
like Book It.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
awesome. Maybe you should have like a little book, like if you read a book, get some stars. And
Yeah. That counts for adults too. So if you're in college, bring in your good grades, you get some free gummy bears.
That's great. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. So
No.
unfortunately, no, I'm just going to be sitting there on my laptop and working. So
Fair enough.
If you want to come on by, where are we located? What is the address?
So it is 1016 Juan Sabo Boulevard, Suite F. We're right next to Lobo Comics. We're right next to Domino's. We're right next to Wendy's. They're not paying me to say any of this. So we are right between all of those different locations.
Okay, so come on by, hang out with us every Friday for karaoke, and sometimes you take out everything and do skating nights. How's that going?
So the last Thursday of the month, we work with Throwbacks Roller Skating, and we take all of the stuff out of here except for the stuff you see behind you.
Okay.
And we make a full roller skating rink. So the end of February, we did 70s and 80s nights. You dress up in 70s, 80s. And they actually bring all of the skates with them. They have helmets. They have the little like trainer thing. So if you don't know how to skate, they can help you out. So the last Thursday of this month, we're going to be doing that as well. I don't know what the theme is yet. We're still working on it. But the last Thursday of the month, we do roller skating night. And the cool part is you can roller skate and play games all for the same price. It's $20 a person all night long. Adult skate starts at like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So that way the kids come in and play games, and then you guys can do, your romantic skate with your partner or whoever.
Are there going to be some slow jams? Some people go hold their hands and
Yeah.
cuddle and spoon and hang out?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can spoon while you're roller skating, that's some
weird.
serious points.
That's some serious roller skating right
Yeah.
there. All right. I know, people are like, why are you always hockeying to ABQ Golf Games? Because he's a friend of mine. All right, deal with it. The other thing is, he's a very small independent business here in New Mexico, and anything we can do to help out small business is a cool thing. So if you want to just message us, I'll find a way to get you a discount to even come down here, because I want you to come by and check it out and at least buy a hot dog or buy a Reese's or what else we got?
Snickers.
Get a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
That's it. Get something from here. Or a root beer, something like that. Just come on by and get yourself a drink or a snack and help out this guy here. His name is Joe.
Yes.
He's a vet. He used to be part of
the army type, not the dog.
Oh,
type.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't
Bring your dog. You can bring your dogs in, but I'm not going to fix them.
He's a vet and former EOD. So okay. Well, there you go. Thank you for your service, my friend.
Of course.
All right, bring people in, help out this vet, make this business happen for him. Hey, that's what we do right here in New Mexico Rising. We'll be back with more all after this. Welcome back to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan, and we are back in one of my favorite places in Albuquerque. It's a town of its own. It's called Zinkstown.
Yeah.
Back with Hillary Zinks. And this time, you can show us this cool succulent bar.
Yes, this is such a unique thing. I've never seen it before. I don't even know how I came up with this idea, to be honest with you. But how it works is, everybody loves plants, everybody loves making wishes, so I kind of like combine that.
Plants
somehow.
and wishes.
Yeah.
That's the combo of plants and wishes.
Yes.
All right. Tell me more. I'm in. I'm intrigued, but not sold yet. You got to get me on there. All right, here we go.
All right, so what we do is first we pick out a pot, and then we pick out our succulents. Then I sit the guests down at some of our manifestation stations.
Manifestation station.
Yeah,
We'll
isn't it
love
cool? And I guide them through this experience. It's really magical to everybody.
Okay.
The community has responded so well. I can't even believe it. So what they do is they make a wish, put it at the bottom of their pot, and then they start planting their planter.
Okay.
But that's not all. They get a whole bar of ways to decorate, but not only that, they get to make these charmed bottles that have magical herbs.
I see that.
To
Okay.
help make their wishes come true. And then they get some of our powerful crystals that also helps manifest their wish. And it's a whole experience. They get a cup of tea, they can get a snack if they want. It's really about bonding with each other and their family and their kids, or even some people come alone. And it's a really, I don't know, it's like a heartwarming experience for people because they come for so many different reasons.
A lot of people have been finding you from the internet, from Instagram, from TikTok. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so people have been finding us from mostly Instagram, some TikTokers. We had this super cute little girl come in. She found us from TikTok. You know, kids are on TikTok a lot.
Yeah.
And we had this little girl come in from TikTok, drag her aunt and then grandmother to come make a pot. But they found us on Instagram because we make these great videos explaining the bar, and people just want this kind of magical experience. They want something to believe in.
You don't have to be religious to do it. You can just come in and help.
Right.
Yeah, okay. And it's all positivity. That's what I like about it, because I'm not very religious. So having a little positivity and just kind of coming out here and growing a little succulent to try to think about good things in the future. That's cool. That's cool. What else is going on here at the Zinkstown that you have going on?
Okay, so we also have, I like to call, so last time I saw you, I didn't even have a slogan, right?
Oh, I heard it. I heard you got something. What is it?
I got something, and now it's, we've got the magic.
We've got the magic.
Yes, because we have magical crystals, we have magical wands, like Harry Potter inspired, magical cinnamon brooms that kind of keep you protected and there for luck. We also have so much local art from all of our Albuquerqueans. Is that how you say? I don't know. Albuquerque turkeys?
Yes, Albuquerque's turkeys. I don't know.
From all the Albuquerque turkeys, we have wonderful art and wonderful tea, and most of our stuff is local artisans, local businesses, and we support a wide range of businesses and people.
So you do parties and events. Do you go to the places, or can you just bring them all here? What is the way you do that?
We have both options available.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So people can come here after hours or on our days off. We'll book events and private parties, or we can have mobile parties and meet you at your place.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you just bring the number of succulents for the number of people for your event or party.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Congratulations again for bringing out such a cool little business. People are having a lot of fun here. Every time that I'm around, there's like people just laughing and giggling and doing their little succulents.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend for people to come on by.
Me too.
All right. One more
Have
time.
some
Let's
fun.
tell where can we find you? Where is this place?
Okay, so I'm on Manala, Wyoming. We're behind like the Jiffy Lube and the little glass place right there. Yeah, on Wisconsin. And then you can also find me on Instagram on zinkstown.com. Wait, www.zinkstown.com and Instagram at Zinkstown or TikTok at Zinkstown.
Great.
Yes, sorry.
And that big, what is it, the Hoffman shopping center is right across the street?
Yep.
So when you see that gigantic sign, that's your sign to take a left. It's across the street
turn
from
the
that.
opposite way.
It's
Don't
away
go there.
from there. But at least it's a good, like, signal to show.
Landmark.
Yeah, landmark is
There
the
you
word I'm
go.
looking
Yeah,
for.
I know.
Yeah, there it is. All right. Well, yeah, thank you for hanging out with me once again and
Yeah.
showing people how to do some little succulents so they could have their wishes come true.
Yes.
Very nice.
Thanks for coming. I always love it when you come.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And I'm
Yes.
glad it's taken off for you a little bit. This sounds really
Yeah,
fun.
it's
So,
exciting.
Congratulations again.
Thanks so much.
We'll be back with more all after this.
Yeah.
And coming up next, if you're a comic book fan, find out what you could do for Free Comic Book Day and Star Wars Day. All right here on New Mexico Rising. Welcome back to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan, and we are broadcasting from ABQ Golf and Games, which is located on Juan Tabo. And today, I have Mia hanging out with me, and she's not from ABQ Golf and Games. Mia, she is from their neighbors.
Yes, I'm from Lobo Comics.
Lobo Comics. Ooh, I get to talk about comic books this time. All right, Lobo Comics. You guys have what in your store? Go ahead.
We have a little bit of everything. We have comic books, of course. We have Funko Pops, action figures. We have statues. We have hardcovers. A little bit of everything. So.
Do you guys buy comics from like people
do.
that have like collections or like, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll buy massive collections, small collections. We'll take a look at pretty much anything. We even buy toys, figures, pops. So.
What is the coolest thing you've seen walking in that door?
Oh my gosh.
Come on, you dare ask me something.
So I'm a little bit biased. So
Okay,
my
what's your
favorite
fandom?
thing that I've seen is a graded Crow comic.
Okay.
It was a #1 signed by James O'Barr.
Wow.
Coolest thing ever. So that was pretty rad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that was graded. It came in the door.
Yes.
And so is that your fandom? What is your fandom?
I do a little bit of everything. My biggest thing is DC comics. So I collect a lot of DC books, a lot of Harley Quinn, and then I also like a lot of the indie stuff. So more of the things that might be a little bit more underground, not necessarily superhero. It could be a little bit more horror, action.
Gaming?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm just checking. So that's your fandom.
That's me.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I like that.
how do you fulfill people that like come in and have those special requests for some strange, weird stuff? Do you guys have connections with like suppliers or collectors around, or how do you guys go about that?
It's kind of helpful because everybody that works there kind of is into different things. So it's perfect.
They're all
because
nerds.
They're all nerds.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's true. But it's perfect because like one of our guys, he's more into Marvel. So, you know, if somebody's going in looking for superhero stuff, he can help them out. Our other guy there, he's more into video game stuff. So he can help them look for any books like that. And then me, of course, it's like more of the indie stuff. We can help them find something that's, like I said, not necessarily a superhero or, you know, not everybody wants to read Captain America. So it's easy to find something that might be a little bit more up there.
So if you were shopping for somebody that was into comic books and you had a little taste of what their favorites are, they could come to you and say, hey, help me out. I know nothing about this stuff. Can you guide me in the right direction?
Yeah, we have people all the time that are like, I've never collected before, but I'm really into the movies, for example. And it's like, okay, so that kind of helps us out, and we can say, so here's the book that this movie is based on, or that this character is based on, and it kind of gives them an intro to the comic book world. And we get a lot of really positive, good feedback from that. And we get a lot of people that come back and they're like, I loved this book, like I want more of it. And it's like, that's always what we want. That's always what we're aiming for. And then even like video game stuff, if somebody were just to come in and say, I'm super into first-person shooters, it's like we got books that are, maybe more about like war or history, if you're into, maybe like Call of Duty, something like that. We even have books based off of video games, like Overwatch. So it's like we have a little bit of everything.
That's awesome. All right. So because I know you guys also have like collectibles and toys and what stuff. Mm-hmm. Any movie-related collectibles that you guys have that is kind of cool?
Yeah, mostly, again, like horror stuff. So we have NECA figures. They do a lot of like Michael Myers and Ghostface and Halloween.
Is that all the Todd? What's his name?
Todd McFarlane.
Yeah,
we have his stuff too.
Okay,
but,
I'm sorry.
No, you're
newer
good.
Stuff. I'm just asking. I just dated myself from where I was at the collecting. It was like 2000. I stopped, and then everything after that, we'll see how it goes. But I'm working on it.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, and then movie stuff. It could be kind of hard though, because a lot of the movie stuff can be kind of niche. So we don't really get it in through the door that often, because a lot of people, it's like they have something and they're not willing to part with it. It's like that's their baby. So it is more, like I said, just horror movies, which is cool. It's great. It does great here. So
Autographs?
No
Nothing
autographs.
Right now. Nobody's brought it in yet.
It's hard for us to, unless they have a certificate of authenticity, it's hard for us to be like, this is legit.
Unless you had that person in and signing stuff.
Exactly. Which we do have signings every once in a while. It did slow down because of COVID, of course. But we do try to get comic book artists in. We've had one of the extras from The Mandalorian in. He signed some stuff for us. So we have little things like that.
Grogu himself showed up.
Yeah, right.
Just walked on in, very small.
Almost stepped on him.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, that's what happened. He was eating his eggs and all that stuff was going on. All right, so. All right, I forgot where I was going to go after that bit. No, you guys got events going on. Coming up in May the 4th. Yes. Star Wars fans, what do you got? Do you have anything special for that?
So, yeah, actually, we are trying to set up a little photo section for everybody. Most of the time, people just take pictures with their phones, but we thought that this year it'd be awesome if there was like a dedicated section for people to actually do legit photographs with them. They can have that. We usually have a massive sale on all of our Star Wars stuff. We get the 501st in, which is all the cosplayers.
They're a good group. I've worked with them. They're the guys, okay, if you don't know who the 501st are, they're the nerds that are the cosplayers that are really good at making like movie accurate cosplays. They're going to get mad at me for saying that. All right, continue. All right, so they show up and what else?
Yeah, so they show up, a huge sale on Star Wars stuff, and then we always encourage cosplayers to come. That's like one of our biggest things that we always try to get in is like people dressing up, and it doesn't have to be for Star Wars. It could be for anything that you're interested in. And then after Star Wars Day, we have Free Comic Book Day, which is the 6th. And so we're going to have...
That's a whole weekend of like fun. And what are you going to do on the 5th?
We stretch it out the whole weekend.
Okay.
I don't know about other comic book stores, but we do it. So the 5th, more in-store sales. And then the 6th, which is like the big day, we have a bake sale. Of course, handing out free comics. We have stuff for all ages. So little kids, teenagers, adults, a little bit of everything. And then... Again, just more in-store sales. We try to put everything on sale, give everybody a chance to buy what they're looking for, pick up something new, something that they've been eyeballing. So, yeah, we go all out. And again, we dress up. So.
All right. What are you dressing as? Do you dress up?
I do dress up. So last year I dressed as Punchline, which is Joker's new girlfriend. And I will probably be doing that again. So
nice. Nice. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. If you want to check out Lobo Comics, it's available. What's your address? I wasn't paying attention.
We are 1016 Wantabo Boulevard.
Next door to ABQ Golf Games, which is where we're at. So Lobo Comics, go check them out for Star Wars Day, Free Comic Book Day, and every other day if you feel like it. So come on by. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
We'll be back with more from New Mexico Rising all after this. I want to thank everyone for being part of the show today. First and foremost, the lovely Abby Max, the lovely Joe over at ABQ Golf Games, and also Mia over at Lobo Comics. If you want to go and get your tickets for Abby Max's show, please make sure you scan the code on the screen right now. It'll help out that orphanage, which is amazing. That's some cool things to do. Help them out as much as possible. Before we go, we got some music from the fantastic band Dust City Opera, all right here on New Mexico Rising. I will see you guys next week. Hey, if you want to be part of the show, remember, email me, newmexicorising@gmail.com, and I love you. That's all I gotta say. All right here at New Mexico Rising. See you next week.
1, 2, 3. The streets are awash with the blood of the angels. Somewhere a voice is calling to me, and a pale horse will meet me at the scene of my falling. If my feet don't stop and take me back home. There's a tear in a river for each breath I lose. I can feel the light fading in this tunnel of doom. Staggering in one boot, I cried out to you. Put down the phone and bring me back home. Foreign text is crowding my vision, patterning the faces that are fading from view. I'd reach for your hand if I could just find my own. I'm so far from home. As the tears fill the